Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have Kool Haus, first place today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How'd you feel out there?
Felt pretty good, but not great. Just had it, but I don't think the motivation was really there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. So tell me about your battle between you and Nathan. I know. Sarah Agnew, she's naughty. So tell me about your battle between you and Nathan throughout the race.
There wasn't much of a battle.
No?
I would go hard and then I'd pull off and then we'd go walking pace. So it wasn't too much of a battle.
Yeah, he said you would kind of surge in the single track and then you get to the double and you kind of look at each other like, are we gonna do this?
Yeah, I was just riding the single track like I do all the time out here and hit the double track and his turn to pull, but he didn't want to pull. So.
This is a home course for you?
This is. Yeah.
For the most part.
For the most part.
So tell me about your finish. How that went down?
What happened? See, he tried to drop me go through the last single track section, but just stayed on him, and then we came out, and I kind of expected him to hit it right away coming out, but he just sat up and kept looking back and looking around. I just stayed on his wheel till near the end, and he started ramping it up, and I launched my sprint. He went to the left, he went to the left, and I went to the right around the mud hole, and just kind of a race to get back to the hard packed trail. And I was ahead of him and got back to the trail, and apparently, I don't know, he thinks I cut him off.
Well, it's racing, and I mean, you know, you took it and you came back from last week, so congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. It was, pressure was on to win today, so I'm not sure how many more races I got to get in. I think 2 more races for the series points.
So you'll make those 2?
Yeah, hopefully. As long as everything goes as planned.
Right. Well, congratulations, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Thanks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have Nathan Guerra at the Reforestation Ramble. Second place today, congrats.
Thank you.
How'd you feel?
I felt really good. I was really surprised, actually. Friday I had shakes and was laying in bed and got some sleep yesterday and then went and pre-rided and felt pretty good, and I woke up feeling a little iffy, but once we got going it was all good.
And here today it was a little different than a normal WORS race. It was more of a marathon format.
Yeah. So
you had about 34 miles of single versus double. You started out with Kool Haus a little bit. Tell me how you guys were battling.
I mean, so right off the bat, Ben Senkerick took second wheel going to the single track, and a little bit of a gap opened up. I was like, Ben, you got to close that up. Let's go, buddy.
Yeah.
And he pulled, and then I bridged to Kool, because Kool got a little bit of a gap right off the bat. And then I thought it was just going to be me and him because they were out of sight right away. But then it was kind of like, this course has so much double track that, like, as soon as we came out into the open, Kool literally sat up and almost like put the brakes on. And it was like, oh, okay, I guess we're not working together. Like, that was pretty obvious from the get-go that we were not going to be working together. And so, so then a group of Justin, Pete, Ches Piantek, Pete Carradine, and Maloney came back, and then they kind of broke up by the end of the first lap. And Kool did a really tactical move. It was really well played. Joe was with us pulling, and Kool right at the right time went in front of Joe before the last single track section, and the 30-second gap, like, boom, instantly.
Opened up.
And so me and Joe worked together out here on the double track, and then Joe fell off pace, and I just had to close a 30-second gap on lap 2.
Yeah.
And I was really surprised. I pulled it in, just kept it steady high the whole way through. And then that was a pretty big effort, but I was still feeling pretty good. But I thought maybe I could throw down on the last half a lap because we weren't working together, and it wasn't the fastest race we could race. We just were looking at each other a lot. And it was kind of like, put a blow in, dodge one, put a blow in, dodge one. I was telling him, dude, this is like Rocky IV out here, dude. You're the big guy, though. I'm the little guy. But You know, and it was a good race though. It came down to a sprint. It's hard to sprint with Kool. You know, I had the lead coming in the sprint, and I thought maybe I could contest, but he got like almost in front of me and then cut over, and I had to put the brakes on, and then he got me in the sprint. So I mean, to come that close on a home course and close a big gap, I'm really satisfied with my fitness.
Yeah.
And it isn't a course that favors my qualities. I'm a light guy who climbs mountains really well. So.
Well, you know, it's good to be satisfied with it. It was a hard race, long race, so congratulations.
Hey, thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have Joe Maloney, 3rd place today at the Reforestation Ramble. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How'd you feel out there?
Good. You know, a lot of people look at this race as sort of a pre-Schwamigan tune-up, and I think at the front end, it's just good to see the other guys and what kind of shape they're in. You know, everybody knows that. You know, everybody knows who's fast, but it's good to see, you know, how much faster they are, or you know, how much slower they are than you and stuff like that. So it's a good gauge, and you know, then you get a few weeks to go train. So it is a good tune-up, but it's, you know, we handle it a little bit differently. But yeah, the legs felt good. I was sick last week, so it was really nice to come back and actually show WORS that I'm still fast. You know, like 7th place last week is you know, you can be happy with that, but it's nice to come back and you know, I'm back.
Yeah, he's here.
I'm here.
How did the start go for you? And you know, talk me through your race a little bit.
Yeah, so the start, you know, there's a long lead out in this race, and so there's on the start, I was 2nd row, rear wheel slipped out a little bit. I think everyone's did though.
Yeah, super slippery.
Yeah, it was real slippery down there. There's like a little mud pit, and really that was the muddiest part of the course, which is kind of funny. But yeah, you know, you want to get a good start, obviously, but it's also, you have to have patience. And so, you know, I kind of sat in. You kind of look for the wheels that you want, and you let the wheels that you not worried about, you let them kind of do what they want. But we come into an open section, and everybody knew that's okay, time to go, to, you know, because the single track's coming up. So things separated out a little bit there. Kool put in an attack pretty early, and from there it was just me and Nate kind of like, I had to catch up to Nate, and then once I caught him, I was dragging a few guys behind me, like I think Pete, Ben, Cedric, Justin, yeah. Yeah, so we kind of caught up to Nate and Kool, and from there, I think then it was just the 3 of us. After a little while, some separation happened, and then Kool attacked, and he attacked on the last part of the first lap. You know, it's really bumpy there, and he just had a certain pace that I couldn't hold in that section, and so it was, you know, a 1/4 second here, a 1/4 second there, 1/10 of a second there, and after 10 minutes
stacks up.
Yeah, after 10 minutes of that, he had 10 or 15 seconds, and I just, you know, I think we were matching pace pretty close on the straights, but I played my card. I gave everything I had on the going into the second lap, and on the end of the first lap, going into the second lap on the flats, and gave everything I had, played my cards, and I didn't have it. So yeah, I just held my tempo for the rest of the race, and I was fairly happy with it. You know, I felt aggressive, at least. That was good.
Good. How long are you in Wisconsin?
I'll be here for, I think I got about 3 or 4 weeks. I'm here until Schwamigan. I did order shore a couple weekends ago, and you know, just brought the car out here, see the family, do a few WORS races. I miss WORS. Like the riding out west is amazing, but there's nothing like WORS. So I do a few WORS races and enjoy myself a little bit. And breathe in some of this thick humid air.
Right.
But yeah, no, so a few more weeks, and then I'll go back home after Schwamigan.
Well, we're glad to have you back, and congratulations today.
It's good to be back. So, thanks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have Ben Cedric. 5th place today? 4th? 4th place today.
Close enough.
Congrats.
Thank you.
How'd you feel?
Physically good. Technically, it wasn't so hot. The legs were cruising today. The mind wasn't in it, I guess. Just moved back to school, so that might have something to do with it. But all in all, I'd say the race was pretty solid. Starting off, sitting 2nd place, ended up hitting the road, 2nd place. Kool was off the front doing his thing like always. Guerra chased him, I was sitting on them, so I mean, it was all good. Had a small mechanical and got popped off that group, but after that, chased back on and tried to hold it steady, but the technical skills weren't there today, so made the most of it, but struggled a little bit.
Would you say you were with Kool and Nathan for a little bit? You fell off the back of that.
Yep.
And then tell me about your crash you took.
Yeah, so it was stupid. It was like corner, 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 super simple, and then all of a sudden it was like slight left-hand corner, outside foot down, and next thing I know I'm rolling and I'm on my head like looking up. I see Justin's feet go by. He's yelling at me if I'm all right. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, stood up, took the steer tube to the stomach. So the only thing I can think of is I jammed my big toe on a small little stump. Total new rider move, but what can
amateur.
You do? Yeah, total amateur hour.
It's all right. How was the course out there after it rained?
Actually, the course was fantastic. There was like one section, and that was the start here, that was super muddy, but everything else was just prime. So fun, super tacky, could rail every single corner.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Conditions were peak or primo today.
Prime. Well, congratulations. Will we see you at Treadfest?
Yeah, that'll be the last one, and then start doing collegiate season. So.
Yeah. Well, congratulations today.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have Pete Kiernan. 5th place today at the Reforestation Ramble. Congrats.
Thanks.
How'd you feel?
Pretty good. Felt solid all day.
Who'd you ride with most of the race?
I was riding with Ben and Justin Piontek. We rode together for the first couple. Ben went down on the second lap. We didn't see him for a while. I pulled Justin around, third lap, very end, last couple miles. Ben came out of nowhere and hit it pretty hard. A little bit of separation. Finished probably 5 seconds back.
Where did Justin finish compared to you guys? Did you kind of drop him, or?
Yeah, kind of strung out with Ben, me, Justin. Small gaps.
Did you keep it upright today?
Yep, I did.
Yeah. How was so you're a little muddy, but how was the course after it rained?
Yeah, it was actually really good. Woke up this morning in the tent, pouring, puddles all over. Thought it would be pretty bad, but after the first couple of races, they really packed it out, and there was really no problems out there.
Well, good, and congratulations today.
Thanks.